Every evening outside a small roadside restaurant, a quiet beggar sat near the door. His clothes were torn, and most people walked past him as if he didn't exist. But there was one person who noticed him. Her name was Ada, a young girl who worked at the restaurant washing dishes. One cold evening, she saw the beggar shivering with hunger. Without asking anything, she brought him a warm plate of rice and placed it beside him. "Here, eat," she said softly. The beggar looked at her in surprise. "Why are you helping me?" Ada simply smiled. "Because you're hungry." From that day on, she shared food with him whenever she could. They talked sometimes, laughed sometimes, and slowly became friends. Ada never asked about his past, and the beggar never revealed the truth. But one night, everything changed. Police officers arrived to clear the streets and arrested the beggar with the others. Ada tried to stop them, shouting that he had done nothing wrong, but they pushed her aside and drove away. The next morning, royal carriages surrounded the police station. Guards in shining armor stepped out, and the officers stood frozen in fear. The beggar they had arrested was actually the great King Ja, who had been living in disguise. Soon after, Ada was summoned to the palace. When she saw the beggar standing there wearing a crown, she was shocked. But the king smiled and said gently, "You were the only one who helped me when I had nothing. That's why I know your heart is pure." And in time, the kind girl who once fed a beggar became the beloved queen of the kingdom.